What's good, everybody? It is your boy Underdog Fly K Clutch K 24/7, and we are here giving you guys an update to Nickel Over. Now, what I want to go ahead and tell you guys that I did do this video before, and the mic settings was kind of messed up a little bit to where it was lower than it showed. So I ended up just saying scratch it. I'm gonna re-show you guys it and give you guys some updated blitzes that I try and find and like put some things in there. But if you guys enjoy this and want to see more, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a sub here on the channel, leave a like, do all that you do, and let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we get into the setup, I want to show you guys the team and the setup that I have here on defense to use here in MUT. So as a matter of fact, let me go show you guys the offense. We got Josh, we got the Emmett. We're going to update that Emmett a little bit more, but I do use Zeke a lot more. But I did just get this Kyle Pitts. So if you guys want gameplay with this Kyle Pitts, let me know down in the comments down below. We'll get you guys some gameplay with Kyle. And then we go over here to the defensive side. We got a very, very interesting defense. And this is the setup that I use right now for Nickel Over. So we have crazy amount of XP right now, and the discounts that we are getting here in Madden is kind of going towards the scheme that I want to use. Like if I send pressure towards you, towards your running back, your quarterback, your receiver, I want it to hurt and hurt and hurt to where you can't perform down the line. So what we have the setups on everybody here with Ray Nitsky, who normally would be a user, he would have pick artist, mid zone KO, and deflator all for 1 AP, right? Here for Luke Kuechly, he only has pick artist, so he'll be my sole user for right now until we upgrade him to a higher overall. Here with Zach Thomas, we have 4 abilities on him, which we got pick artist, deflator, secure tackler, and enforcer, all for 1 AP. So normally you'll just be like, why not you just use lurk artist? Well, pick artist, if I can get that for free and I can still have 3 abilities and then have my 1, I'd rather have 4 abilities for the price of 1 than 3 for the price of 1. Here with DeMarcus Ware, who is going to be down on the D-line, he has lurker, deflator, and defensive rally. So now he has rush points to all D linemen on 3rd and 4th down to kind of help them get to the line. I mean, help them like get past the resistance bars and all that on the offensive line. A lot better for the whole team, not just for just him. Now here with Cameron Jordan, this was a huge upgrade. Remember I told you I was trying to get Reggie White. Well, now I sold Reggie White to get this man Cameron Jordan, who gets deflator for 2 AP, lurk artist 0, and no outsiders for 0. There's nothing else in here that I could use that's like 0 AP other than lurk artist, and just really looking at everything else, because everything else that's in here was really for his other positions if you go towards offense. But still 2 AP to have 2 AP for deflator. I'm going to take the hit for him because I still can have on the D line a lurk artist, you know what I'm saying? So really I think about it as a 1 AP deflator, 1 AP no outsiders, or basically lurk artist for 1, deflator for 1. But this is really 2 AP. If I really wanted to, I could have a strip specialist on them too, where not only are you tackling them, they can also go for that strip. But sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I don't really like that. But here for JJ Watt is the only person that I'm really spending AP on, and it's 2 AP deflator, 2 AP pick artists, because JJ Watt and Reggie White was the only players that could have pick artists here in that slot. So that's why I had them 2 there before the AP update. So now with more of an AP update, now I just have these guys here. So Cameron Jordan and JJ Watt both are going to be my D tackles. Zach Thomas and DeMarcus Ware is on my outsides, and Ray Nitsky and Luke Kuechly will both be my middle linebackers, lurking and looping. So as soon as I finally get them up to 97, 98 overall, and I get to have my other slot open, this is where either the secure tackler is going to go, or this is where the mid zone is going to go. So that means I'll have the mid zone pick artist here in the middle, and then maybe if it does give me a nice AP reduction on it, I could put deflator on him as well. But kind of looking at it, it just looks like it's just not going to happen with just 2 AP. I don't think we can go ahead and fit that on a Kuechly, which is perfectly fine. If we can find somebody that's kind of like a Cameron Jordan and can get me a deflator and lurk artist or pick artist or lurker for like 2 AP so I can replace Watt, that'd be the best thing. But I need an N to specifically go into D tackle to work like that. So we're just gonna keep it just like that for now. And then everybody else has pick artist and mid zone or flat zones. And then with Dion, he has universal coverage. I'm still trying to build this team as best as I can so we can like utilize the team the best way I can, because I'm still trying to get back into the game, still trying to learn things of MUT related, and I'm trying to get rid of Josh Allen to get Roger Staubach. Like I'm still trying to build up this team, but we're gonna do that as we can whenever we do. So now let's go ahead and get into the setup. So you can't have this exact setup when it comes to CFM, only because you cannot get lurk artists in CFM. That's specifically just a MUT ability. You can put an outside linebacker at the end though with lurker or pick artist if they so have it. With ends, you just cannot have anything out there except for, I mean, I think you can have lurker, but the main way that you guys can do it is the lineup glitch. And if you guys want to do the lineup glitch, I do have a video for that. But here, like I said, verse. And oh, I forgot about verse. I think I was showing JJ Watt instead of verse, but verse has lurker and deflator for 0 AP. That's why he's on the line as well. So verse is here on the outside. DeMarcus Ware is here on the other side. Then we got Cameron joining in the inside and JJ Watt here with Ray Nitsky and Luke Kuechly. And here in the slot, we'll have whoever has a pick artist for free and maybe a flat zone for free. But yeah, verse, he has lurker and deflator for 0 AP. That's why he is on the team. So the main thing that we are going to do here for this was, you can do this out of any formation. I mean, not any, I keep saying formation. You can do this out of any play in this formation. But for me personally, it's a shock to some people, but I'm actually going to come out based in Tampa 2. Now, the main reason why I came out in Tampa 2, because it definitely helps out with double Mabels and things of that nature. So all that we are doing here for this play is that we are shifting our D-line, I mean, not our D-line, our linebackers to the left, and then pinching our D-line. So you can see here on the D-line, you see how this D tackle is basically slanted all the way over to the right. We don't have to work, I mean, we don't have to really mess with anything right here on this side. Anyway, all we got to do is sit right here, hover over the guard, hold the left stick down. And I just did not mean to hike that right there. I just did not hike that at all. Okay. But as you guys can see, all we doing is just this, and we holding down, just basically waiting to get that little loop there. Then you can go back to do whatever. This isn't the real setup. I was just basically trying to show you that, but it's kind of going a little wonky right now. But here's the real setup. You move your linebackers to the left, and then you pinch your D-line down. So now what you can do is put L1 in a seam flat, and the same thing with your linebacker into a curl flat. So now with this, it kind of becomes your little cut double Mabel. And right here, you'll double tap R1 to QB contain, double tap left on the D-pad, triangle, and then bluff blitz. So now he gets put into a 3-rec to kind of help you out towards the middle of the field. Now you're basically sending 3 people. So I'm gonna hover right here, come back around, and you guys can see now that deflator is getting towards the quarterback. That's basically the very easy blitz that you can have in here. Is like just basically move those around, and you're only sending 3. You see how the D tackle's going back, acting like he's a linebacker. Then you got that actual linebacker over here on top towards the left, actually going out into a zone. Everything is just sitting right there waiting for you. So now we get to add another level of heat to where you guys see you don't have to pinch. This one, you don't have to pinch. What's like, you know, pressure D-line. You don't have to press them. You can literally keep it just like this, and you can actually adjust out of it here in the cover 2, where you can keep your hook zone curls right there if you really want them. Put him into like that little curl flat right here on this side, and QB contain if you want, and then bluff blitz that. So that means now you can have him on the outside. It doesn't matter which one you do. You just see that he's just going to get to the quarterback very, very quickly. It doesn't matter which one that you it doesn't matter which one that you put in that bluff blitz, you can literally use him or you can use both of them. So now if you do this where you're doing it like here, you can put him into a curl flat, you can put him into a vert hook, and you can man up triangle over to pits. Okay, so now it's like some advanced stuff that you guys can do here. Do this just like that. You see that he goes up to go and play him, which is up to you if you even want that to happen. But the other player that you can man him up to, you guys can see is either triangle or X. So now if he does go all the way out towards that side, here's the QB contain right there. It's not going to be as quick as you think to get all the way over there. You see that he still get caught up in that block. That's when he goes all the way over towards that right side. Now, if it was going over towards the left, he will get off of his block and then go follow that running back. So that is one thing that you guys can do as well. But another thing that you guys can do is put triangle into a hook curl and then put square into the curl flat or hard flat or something of that nature. You see, or you can just bluff blitz that D tackle, put him out there in a curl flat, and then just keep your hook zone curl right there on that side. Go ahead and QB contain, and now you have two people blitzing to have this keep going, and now you just have a two-man when you can just have everything else go out there just like that. Now this is without the running back blocking, so you're really just gonna stay right here and have just two people blitzing, which will be JJ Watt right here and DeMarcus Ware. You can do this as a two-man blitz, you can keep it as a three-man blitz and keep it as a contain, or you can basically double Mabel just like it shows here, or do something just like that. Go ahead and let it hike, come on down. You see that he basically couples that, and then as soon as you engage with that guard, you go right back up and you can guard the seams yourself. So everything literally is taken care of. You have the slot over there taking care of the underneath. As soon as I'm done, I go up there towards the triangle. You guys see over here on this left side that D lineman Jared Verse is going all the way out towards the sideline to go pick that up. You have two people here in the middle of the field with DeMarcus Ware and Reinitsky, and then you got that right there. With that pressure going in right there, that's literally all that you really much need. And now you can even do this, like I said, you do this with 2, you can do this with 3, you can keep this with 4, or you can blitz the linebacker over there on the outside and then QB contain to now send 5 people. So boom, just like, well, I kind of messed it up a little bit right there. But how this works is when the loop comes over around on that right side, it also brings in generated pressure to where now you just have like a closing gap where you have the left end and that D tackle looping to do this with you. So now we're gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. Do this, you see how he comes in just like that, and if you roll over towards that left side, then you got that linebacker over here on that left side coming in completely free as well. As you guys can see, you got this coming out. He's gonna literally he's gonna come straight through. You have him coming through and you have him straight coming through. You have both of them waiting for you. So now you got this very, very easy setup. Boom, do it just like that, come right on through, and now you have the double deflator to make your quarterback even more tired. But you don't have to send 5. So what you can do also is after you QB contain, you can go ahead and once again bluff blitz him to keep him right there, and you can do it just like that. Come on through, do it just like this, so you can keep him up there to, you know, get everything towards the middle of the field. And you could also now, since you see that you have that bluff blitz with the D tackle right there, boom, put my man's up there in the hook curl. You can do this and then put L1 into that hard flat now and circle inside of a soft squat. So now you kind of got that double Mabel on that side over there as well. So anything underneath is get picked up, anything over top is going to get picked up. You don't have to worry about it. So now I'm gonna try and guess the snap here. Boom, try and do it, and you see I can go up towards where Kyle Pitts is going to go and guard that as well. So I'm going to do it in real time. Here, put my man. You got to keep your user in a zone. Make sure you do that and make sure you base align. boom, do it, just come back up and do it just like this. You see that it's not going to give enough time for anything else like that. But in other formations, you're going to have to adjust a certain way to, like, you know, combat for everything going on. So another blitz that you guys can do out of this is just simply pinching your D line here, and do not put your linebacker all the way over there to that left side. Just keep him right here. You can keep him right here and then QB contain. So now not only do you have a looping D tackle right here, but you also have an A gap with that linebacker coming completely free. So we're going to go ahead and engage with them again. Boom, come right back out, and you guys can see both the linebacker and the D tackle looping around to get to the quarterback. So we're going to show you guys again. Really what's happening here is Cameron Jordan is taking on 73. When 73 moves over, he's moving over because my user is basically in his facility. So basically everybody's moving over towards the right, as you can see, which brings him wide open. And now I'm bringing him wide open, the D tackle, which is now JJ Watt. So with that, with the QB contain as well, if they try and roll out with all of that, now you got an actual QB contain that's right there that's going to get towards the quarterback too. So now this is basically sandwich pressure to get towards the quarterback. It is very, very simple. What you can also do is R1 down. You can do R1 down and this works as well. Just basically blitz the linebackers, QB contain, and this works as well. So here, do it just like that, and you see that he can still come in even if you baseline. So the best thing to do is just basically pinch the D line, cover onto the line like this, and this can work like that. But if you notice, I mean, if they notice that you're doing something like this, you can also put square into a seam flat, and you can put your other linebacker here into a hook curl to keep him up here in the middle, or you can put him into a mid read. You can man him up towards somebody. It's completely up to you. And now you just got to worry about that loop right there. The only thing is, if they see that, they can roll out to the left that you see like the computer is doing. But you can still have all of this happen within just playing regular cover 2. So if you want, you can put square, to kind of counteract for them rolling out towards that side. Go ahead and QB contain, put your linebacker into a curl flat, and then just bluff blitz your D tackle. So now it's basically a double Mabel over there on that left side. You still got somebody here in the back, and then when that loop comes in with that D tackle that you do, then on that left side, if they try to roll out to that left side, the QB contain is over there on that side. So those are different setups to try to come back for what you want to do to your opponent. So now, boom, now everything just seems like it's there. The QB contains possibly going to get double teamed on the left side, but you still got the right one over there. And it's just basically a bag. Another one that you can do that is very, very simple. If you move your linebacker over there to that side and then do this, you can also, well, actually bring him over just like, I want to say he's here. Yeah, I want to say he's here. Go ahead and blitz your linebackers, put your guy into a zone, QB contain. Actually, it's pinch your D line down, right? No, actually it's blitz it towards the left side. Or is it up? Actually, no, it's not in this. It's because it's not in Tampa 2. It's actually in a different formation. But you can also do it like this, right? To where you can hover here and you can have that loop over here on the right side as well. The only thing about this is that I don't like how the linebacker here goes out. You need to keep him right here so he can go straight into the gap just like that. So we're going to go ahead and try this, even though it's kind of like messed up here. You can see how right there that he basically goes straight into the A gap there. So what you want to do with this is basically pinch your D line in. I mean, pinch your linebackers in so you can have that exact gap right there. And you don't even have to pinch your D line in sometimes. But if you really want to, pinch your D line in, or basically just move it towards the left. Yeah, just move it towards the left. Don't pinch it. Move your D line over to the left. So now you can put your D line over here just like that and go ahead and QB contain. So now all you're doing is hovering right here on the center, and you can see you have that coming in completely free. Another way that you can go ahead and do this to have this come in is basically pinch this and move this over to the left. So now go ahead and blitz your linebackers, QB contain. Now go ahead and either put your triangle into a hook curl or put him into a bluff blitz. So now when they go ahead and go ahead and loop inside here into the A gap, now you have that contain over here towards the left side and you still got help in the back. So boom, do it just like that. And now you have him coming straight through and just like that. So now not only do you guys have the same blitz that I showed you guys earlier, now you have a whole new like areas of help that you guys can get with these blitz. Now also the last one, you can bring your corner right here, blitz all your linebackers, blitz the slot corner, and now you're going to go ahead and hover right here, QB contain, and then put your X into a hook curl here. That was just bad English. A hook curl here. There we go. So now all you are doing is hovering right here over top of the center, and then you can see that you have the linebacker blitz coming in, and you also will have the looping corner on that right side. But the only thing is he gets bumped with those wide receivers, so you got to move him into a spot where he's not going to get attached. So we're going to try this again. Basically pinch your D line, move him like right here, which would be kind of like a sweet spot. Blitz your linebackers, QB contain, and then put X into a bluff blitz, or basically put him into a vert hook towards the right. Okay, so he'll go out and play that linebacker for y'all. Basically go right here into the gap, kind of where his head, like his helmet is leaning, like kind of right on it, like on with the center. Engage, come back out, and you guys can see not only would you have the linebacker coming in straight through, but you also got the loop over there on that right side. You got to find a good sweet spot to go ahead and use that slot to come completely in, because as soon as he comes in, you see how he gets through. You see exactly how he gets through. So if that linebacker ain't there, or he rolls out towards this side because he sees the linebacker, that slot is going to come in right there. So another way to do this is don't QB contain. You can do this to where you don't QB contain, and you can have it just like that, but it's completely up to you. I will QB contain and then re-blitz the slot corner, so you can still have to contain on that left side. Do it just like this, and you guys can see it's probably a little bit easier for him to come in than it will be with a contain, because the little shuffle that he does before he goes through kind of renders him just a little bit. But you guys can see here, there's the difference. See how he kind of like does this kind of a long loop, only because of where the wide receivers are. If this was like without the wide receivers there, this would have been a completely different blitz. But it basically pinch the D line, move your, actually you could keep him there. Let's see what happens if you just keep him there. We're gonna go ahead and do this right on the spot. Just keep him right there and see how that works. Maybe he'll just A gap. Nah, he actually will still get attached. So basically move him down, what I thought before, move him down closer to the line. So pinch your D line, move your corner up there like that. Do not press, because then that's moving all your other corners and safeties, your DBs, everywhere else. Blitz all your linebackers, QB contain, and then put X into either a bluff blitz or a vert hook, or what is the other one called, or a hook curl. And it is completely up to you how you want that to be. So that will be that setup as well. Boom, hold it just like this, and you can see that he gets all the way out there just in time. But not everybody's going to sit here and throw that like literally right on the money, so you do got time for that to come in. So you have this here on the left, and then you got this over here towards the outside. And because he bluff blitz, he basically is looking, well, not because of the bluff blitz, because he went to go and double team me. Now I can have that corner coming in free, and I got that linebacker coming in free. So now you got more than one setup to use here in nickel over to help you guys be better on defense and setting pressure. And if certain people do go up against this and you do this repetitively, people will sit here and try to beat it. So if you sprinkle these in, or use certain blitzes that I already show you guys throughout the channel and that you get with the membership, You mix all these in together and you will be pretty much unstoppable on defense. So if you guys enjoyed that, make sure you guys go and leave a like, comment down below other stuff you guys like to see, and subscribe if you guys are new. And as always, folks, peace out.